2.2 has different steps, okay? So in a test, they'll have questions like this too, where you'll have to answer step 1, and then you'll have to answer step 2, and then sometimes you'll have step 3. So each one of these is only worth like 0.33 points for one problem, okay? But you got to get this entire thing right. Okay, so 2.2 I think has some 32 problems on 2.2. Again, you got to get 80. All right, so I would do the same thing to this as we did before. So treat this as equal signs, except these are all now inequalities. So how would I solve for z when I have fractions? Common denominator, which means the middle one needs to get changed. What can I multiply the bottom one to get the same in all of them? That's 2. So I multiply that by 2. That means the top gets multiplied by 2. So I'm going to write this. I'm going to write this up here. 10 over 4. What can I do with that 2 then?
Distribute.
Distribute it. 2z plus 4 over 4 is less than 16 over 4. Okay, what can I multiply to get rid of all fractions then? 4. When I multiply everything by 4 then, now I'm left with 10 is less than 2z plus 4 is less than 16. Okay, now here's where you can get to solve this. All you're trying to do is get the z by itself in the middle. Don't worry about anything else. So I've seen people multiply or subtract everything by 10. You don't want to do that. Just worry about the middle. So how can I get rid of the 4?
Subtract it.
Subtract. Do I just do it on the left?
No.
All sides.
Everywhere. 6. Well, now what?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2. And I get 3 is less than z, which is less than 6. I'm going to come down here. I think this is easier to do. Next. I'm just going to put 3 on there, 6 on there. Can z be 3? Can z be 6?
No.
No, it has to be between them. Okay, so when it can't be, you use parentheses. It's not very good parentheses. So it's between 3 and 6. So z is somewhere in here. Okay, so that's a simple graph of it. That's all you have to do there. And you don't really need to put that. So it's all the numbers between 3 and 6. Okay, but then when you have to express the answer in interval notation, all you do is you take this and just transfer it up. So it's parentheses. What number is right here?
3.
3. What number is right here?
6.
6. And these signs should be the exact same. So this is interval notation. So it's between 3 and 6. Question on that?
So is that a decimal or a comma?
It's a comma. Very good point. It's between 3 and between 6. Good? Some things with inequalities is, we'll get to it right here, I guess. What do I need to do first?
Add 9 on.
Add 9 everywhere. I'm going to move this over here. Negative 23. It's less than negative 2z minus 9, which is less than or equal to 3. So I'm going to add 9. Is that right? What should I divide by?
Negative 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's where you got to stop and think. If I divide by a negative, what should I do with all the signs?
You have to flip them.
I need to flip them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that correct? 7 is greater than z, which is greater than or equal to negative 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to come down here and graph that. The two numbers that matter are what and what?
7 and negative 6.
Yeah, but which one should come first?
-6.
Yeah, and then 7 over here. Can it be 7? No, and it's in between here, right?
Yeah.
7 is between these numbers, so it needs to be this way, a parenthesis, since it can't be 7. But it can be -6 because of the equal sign, right?
Yeah.
So instead of parenthesis, what do I put?
Square bracket.
A square bracket. And technically the shade is there. That's probably what I didn't do up here. I forgot to shade it. I'd shade that one. Shade that one. Okay, so again, graphing's easier to me because then you can take this and move it straight up. Okay, interval notation, it should be a bracket. What number goes in there?
6.
Page 6. Comma, what number's next?
7.
And then
Parenthesis.
those are 3 answers. Questions on that? Oh my, now we got absolute values again. Let's do the bottom one first. I don't want to deal with absolute values yet. So really when it says or, okay, that's not too bad. You just do with this one, and then you do that one. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. 6z less than or equal to 7z minus 19. What should I do first?
Subtract the 17.
Sure, you can do that. Subtract 7z. And so now I have -1z less than or equal to -19.
It's 9.
All right. -9. Sorry. Now what?
Divide by -1.
Which does what to the sign when you divide by a negative?
Flips in.
Flips it. So when I divide by -1, I get z is greater than or equal to 9. Or, now do the other one. Put it over there, right here. 3 minus 4z greater than 39. What should I do first?
Subtract 3.
Subtract 3. -4z is greater than,
36.
okay. Now what?
Divide by -4.
Divide by -4.
The sign.
What do I need to do with the sign?
Flip it.
Okay. Z is less than -9. So z is either greater than or equal to 9, or z is less than -9. I'm going to come graph that. Does it say anywhere to graph this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Graph the overall.
I'll put it out here at the bottom. I like that first. Oh, I guess we did that. We did step 2 and step 3 already, didn't we? That goes there. That goes there. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I got it. All right, this one. What two numbers matter?
-9 and 9.
-9 and 9. All right, let's go to this one first. It's less than -9. Closed. So is it a bracket or is it a parenthesis?
Parentheses.
Parenthesis can't equal it. Am I going to the left or am I going to the right?
Left.
Since it's less than -9. I should be going left?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to turn this thing going this way. And I'm going left. So I just highlight that. Okay, so that's the first part. Now this one, x is greater than or equal to 9, bracket or parenthesis.
Bracket.
Bracket.
And I'm going which direction?
Right.
Okay, so that's all of that. Oh, no, it's not. Let's clear down here. When I keep going left forever, let's clear down there.
Negative infinity.
Yeah, it's infinity, right? Or negative infinity. And this way, clear down here is what?
Positive infinity.
Positive infinity. Can anybody tell me what the number infinity actually is?
8 sideways.
No. Okay. You can't, right? So it's not equal to any actual number. Okay, so that's why it's not a bracket when you put these up. So I'm going to do this half first. And interval notation is going to be negative infinity, negative 9, and this is a bracket. But this is going to be a parenthesis because we don't actually know what number it is. Okay, and then this one.
Negative.
Oh, what? How did I screw
Can't
that up?
write that thing.
All right. I screw up a lot. That better?
Yeah.
What about this one then?
Bracket 9. Infinity.
Bracket or parenthesis?
Parentheses.
Good.
Yeah.
What if I did this? Just an example. Okay, you don't have to write this down. This is just me asking. If I had 2x is less than or equal to negative 16, what should I do?
Divide. By 2.
Divide by 2, right? Do I flip the sign?
No,
Why not?
because it's positive.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not moving any negative signs.
Yeah, since you're not moving any negative, you don't flip the sign. So this is still x is less than or equal to negative 8. Okay, don't flip the sign if whatever you're moving is not negative. Okay. All right. Last one. Same thing with absolute value that we did before. We need to get rid of everything to the outside first.
You divide by 3.
Do what?
Divide by 3.
Yeah, I'm going to divide by 3. So 3, absolute value of p plus 3 is greater than 12. I'm going to divide by 3. So I get the absolute value of p plus 3 is greater than
4.
One of these is always on the final too, it seems like. Okay. What two numbers can be in there?
4 negative 4.
4 and negative 4. Okay, so I'm going to split this just like I always do absolute values. So I'm going to split this and I'm going to say p plus 3. Let's go over here now. P plus 3 has got to be greater than 4. Or p plus 3.
Less than.
Why?
Because it's a negative.
Yeah. See how I put negative 4 now? So instead of greater than, I need to switch that. It'll be less than. So since I put it negative, that's why I got to switch that. Now, what do I do?
Divide by, no, subtract 3.
Subtract 3 on all of them. So p is greater than 1. P is less than negative 7. Okay. How do I write that? Let's graph it first. What two numbers matter?
Negative 7 and 1.
1. Parenthesis or bracket?
Parentheses.
Which way? Let's do negative 7 first. Which way? We're going left or right? So it's less than negative 7.
Left.
Okay. It's left. Go this. And 1 is to the which way?
Right.
Right.